Welcome to the Mindset Mentor. Each episode is a journey into the minds of successful business leaders and trailblazers, offering you a treasure trove of mentorship and wisdom, where every story inspires action and every conversation ignites change. Now, here is your navigator through the intricate world of business acumen and entrepreneurial spirit, Victor Gonzalez.
Hey guys, I wanted to talk to you guys today about daily activities that lead to success. And not just any activities, but the activities that I do on a day-to-day basis that have helped shape who I am today and how I got to where I am today, and hopefully how I get to where I want to be in the future. Now, the key to these daily activities that lead to my success is that they're boring things. They're things that we don't really think about, things that we're not very intentional about, things that we don't really want to do, but we do it anyways, right? And the ones who don't do it or aren't focused and intentional when they do it are the ones who don't see results from it. So, with that being said, I do want to kind of bring up Codie Sanchez. She's an incredible entrepreneur, and she's built a massive business for herself, and she teaches the same exact thing of boring businesses. That's her whole business is purchasing boring businesses. Things that most people don't think about, don't care about, don't really strive to get into, but there's huge amounts of profits to be made because they're still necessities. And because she's willing to do the boring businesses and do the boring activities, she's able to reap the rewards of it. Now, for me, the activities that I build are based around boring things that most people aren't intentional about, but also the strategy that I've implemented is that I'm also creating businesses and strategies and aligning myself with everything that helps insurance agents. Because I'm an insurance agent. I'm in the insurance industry, and that's the industry I want to serve because it's the industry that took me from professional baseball to injury and not knowing what to do with myself and what I was going to do with the rest of my life. And it introduced me into a whole new life that I never thought would have been possible. Like, when I came out of professional baseball, I had no idea I was coming into insurance. And when I came out, I was working like an $8.50 an hour job. I was making like minimum wage working in, I don't even want to say the name of the company, but I was working in a warehouse for businesses that still filed paper storage. I mean, that's a boring business within itself. They literally just bought a giant warehouse and they stored people's files because, I mean, who the hell still carries paper around? Apparently everybody in there. There was like millions upon millions of files in that building. But besides the point, I focus on the small activities and I'm very intentional on the businesses that I'm building around it. So if you guys know, I have insurance growth workshops. I do have interest in some insurance agencies. I'm not active. I'm not inside the business. Those are more on the investment side. But I own insurance growth workshops where we do free workshops for insurance agents. I've been giving out free content in that group for 2-3 years now. I have ClickRush Marketing, which is lead generation, landing pages, websites, Google Business Profile, all that for insurance agents. Okay, and I just teamed up with Steve Moore, and we have the Insurance Index, which is basically the Google of insurance. If you need events, if you need to find an insurance agent, if you need to find a telemarketing company, if you need to find a VA company, if you need to find a lead generation company, if you need to find a new aggregator, whatever the case may be, you need to find a conference, whatever it is you're looking for, Insurance Index has it. That's what I'm aligning myself for. I'm very intentional on these businesses that I'm doing because I want it to align where it makes sense for the industry, right? It's not just I'm trying to make a buck. I'm trying to give back to the industry. Some of these businesses I make money on. Some of them I don't, right? Insurance growth workshops, I don't make money off of that. Even when we did paid events, didn't make money off of it. Gave it all away, right? So this is where it's leading to. But the activities that I do that have allowed me to do insurance growth workshops and open a marketing agency around it, open growth training platform, an online platform, right, where we could upload courses to give back to agents, where I've been able to get the insurance index, right? These have all came from one simple strategy. One lazy thing that I've done over the last 5-6 years that has allowed me to get the insurance index, growth training platform, insurance growth marketing, insurance growth workshop, Click Rush marketing, right? Tampa Bay Strikers football club, professional soccer team. That's not insurance related, but that was more of like a me thing on the side. The one thing that I've done is just been intentionally active on Facebook. Yes, I run ads. We get a lot of leads that way. That's another strategy. But the boring daily things that we do, that I do specifically, that have led to my success, starts with networking with the right people. I've used Facebook intentionally to network with people. I don't use Instagram for that. I use Instagram for personal pleasure. X.com or Twitter, if you still call it Twitter, that's something that I'm starting to implement my Facebook strategies onto Twitter. But I never did that before. It's very simple. You go every day, and Sandra Gebhardt will tell you this, 5x5x5. You go out, you meet people who fit within your demographic that you're trying to work with. I take that strategy, I go add new people every day. I try to reply back in comments. I try to provide value whenever I see an opportunity for me to provide value on Facebook every single day. This is not like, I'm not on social media to just have fun and mindlessly scroll and doom scroll through Facebook for 2, 3, 4 hours. It's very easy to do that, but I don't do that. I'm on Facebook literally to respond to comments from my posts and to provide value in groups when I see it, or on other people's posts when I see it. Once in a blue, I may throw in something that's not value driven, just so that I can get my name there and have that, just have my comment kind of keep me in that conversation in case I could provide value later on. But aside from that, I am 100% on Facebook only to provide value so that I can build relationships and build trust with people who are eventually going to want to do business with me because I've provided them value. Every single person who is on social media, who has a significant following, Gary Vaynerchuk, Alex Hormozy, all these guys, they all tell you the same exact thing. Provide value and ask for nothing in return. Provide value, ask for nothing in return. And guess what? It works. You just have to do it long enough, over a long enough period, where enough people see you and they start reaching back out to you. Some people try to take shortcuts. They try to run ads. They try to do this. They try to do that. Yeah, it's great for leads, but it's better when people just know you. They actually know you. They actually interact with you. They actually get to go into your DMs and talk to you. That's how I've built everything I have today. Because over the last 6 years, I've been doing nothing but providing value for people in comments, sharing my strategies, sharing every single piece of information that I've learned from significantly more successful people than I am. Significantly more successful. But I've been intentional in the way I've learned from them so that I can share those experiences with everyone else while I'm also implementing it myself. And that's the difference. So those are the little things that are very, very boring. It's very boring to go onto a social media platform that people go to escape reality. They go to escape having interactions, human interactions in real life, and they go to social media to kill time, to let their brains rot on social media, being, doom scrolling and watching these 5-second clips that's affecting their attention spans. And I'm going on there to be intentional. And I'm out. I'm in and I'm out. I can't tell you how many times my wife looks at my phone, or she looks at me, and sees me on my phone, and she's like, "Hey, what are you doing?" And I'm like, "I'm working." And then she sees a Facebook app. And she knows now. Like, if I'm on Facebook, I'm working. That's considered work. 10 years ago, people would be laughing at us if we said that was work. But when you're intentional and it's leading to other things, that is time well spent. So I want you guys to do that. Stop going on social media for nonsense. Use it intentionally. Now, another thing that I do every single day is I'm going into my lead manager, which for us, it's Go High Level. I'm going into Go High Level, and I'm reading through all the statistics of our email campaigns. We do a lot of outbound cold emails. Not a lot. We do enough cold email campaigns where we're not spammy, but it's consistent. And so we're looking at those stats along with the stats of how we're converting new leads to appointments, to appointment set, to not set, to no shown, to rebooked, to closed. And we're just trying to use that, not specifically to dictate our future campaigns, which that's a part of it, right? Because that's how you have better campaigns. But I'm using it to look at it and say, okay, am I being too much on here, right? We don't want to upset our leads, upset our clients by spamming them with emails. But I want to look at cadences. I want to look at where we're missing things so that we could try to get better at it. And then I can take that and guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to turn it into a piece of content that I can send out to you as users and people who are following me on social media so that you can also say, oh, this is what works for Victor. This is what works for this agency, right? This is what we've noticed. And then I can share that with you guys. And if you want to take it and use it, then great. If you don't, then you're not going to use it. I can't force you to make use of what we're seeing, right? So being able to share results is huge. That's another part of being able to own a business, is the fact that I can share my results with the people who are listening to my content. And so that's another part, right? Just reading the data, understanding the data, learning the different ways you can use that data, and then sharing it. That's the key that a lot of people miss. They're afraid to be transparent and share their data, share their information, share their learnings. Everyone wants to gatekeep information, and you shouldn't. Share it, right? Everyone's going to get better because of it. People are going to trust you more because of it. They're going to want to work with you more because of it. And the last thing that we do on a day-to-day basis is I prioritize my calendar. So I look at my calendar, I make sure everything I need to do is on my calendar. And anything that's not on my calendar, if it's not on there, it's not getting done because it's not on my calendar. So anyone who's had a calendar invite with me, if you deleted that invite and I didn't show up because you deleted it, I didn't show up to the call. Like that's just how it is. If I forget to put something on my calendar, then it gets passed up. I try to operate out of my calendar, which a lot of people don't do. I try to do it because it makes it very easy for me to know where I have time and what time I can dedicate to my day for activities. So whether it's outbound dialing, whether it's creating email campaigns, whether it's helping our ad strategists manage ad campaigns, whether it's having an account review with a client, whatever the case may be, everything operates off of my calendar. So I hope you guys also do the same, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon.
Thank you for tuning in to the Mindset Mentor with Victor Gonzalez. We hope today's episode has fueled your passion for business and personal growth. Remember, the journey of entrepreneurship is a marathon, not a sprint. Keep cultivating that winning mindset. Seek out mentorship. And join us next time for more insights on your entrepreneurial journey. Don't forget to follow us on Spotify and Apple Podcasts to stay updated. Until then, keep striving for excellence and make every day count.